Hey, how's it going? This is your daily sweet talk for February 15th, 2023. Um, Recently, I did one of these talking about how I think it's interesting, maybe peculiar, how g- gaming is more of a niche that like only a certain group of people are into. If you're a gamer, you're into gaming. There's not like a movier for people who watch movies. There's a movie buff. That's like for someone who's really into movies, and it's like most people who are into games are just people who are really into games. But maybe there's something to that. Maybe there's something to that angle. Maybe it's that um, the only people who play video games usually people who play video games are people who are really into video games because they're so addictive. Maybe that's what it is. I saw Nick Offerman on a talk show recently, and they said um, played like Banjo Kazooie or something. They had that was maybe like the first video game they ever played, or one of the first video games they ever played, and they just spent countless hours playing it and realized how much time they had sunk into it after they beat it, and they were like, never playing a video game again. I thought that was an interesting um, reaction because it's not atypical. It seems very weird to me though that someone can just be so focused, so obsessed with beating a game that they'll play it that much. That is how it seems that most people play games. Is that they're just like, oh, what game are you playing? Oh, I'm playing this, not that. For me, that's not really how I play games so much. I mean, it used to be, I guess, when a Telltale game would come out or something. When I wasn't as much into video games, I would just play like Telltale games. I would kind of play that nonstop. But that also is not a very big commitment because one episode at a time, and then it's like, so I'll just play through the episode as much as I can, kind of like, and that's also kind of like just watching all the way through a movie. I guess that's another thing is maybe that's how people see it is like, oh, I'm gonna watch this movie, I'm gonna watch it all the way through. I'm gonna play this game, I'm gonna play it all the way through, or as much as I can. And that's a bigger time commitment to play a game all the way through than it is to watch a movie all the way through. I was looking at some like more some runtimes of some of the Mario RPGs, and they're like 40 hours long, whatever, something like that, and it's like an insane amount of time. So maybe people are just like, I want to get, I'm playing this game, I'm gonna play all the way through as soon as I can to fully experience it. And because I do like these videos and stuff, and videos and streams and stuff, I pace my way through different games because I'm playing a bunch of different games at once. Um, and so I don't play as often. I do play a lot of games, but I don't play. I don't as much time as I waste throughout the day. I don't really waste a lot of time playing video games and just like it's like, oh, where did the time go? I was so like into playing this video game. I guess kind of it's a little bit maybe because it's a little bit work for me to play video games. I guess if I am playing like Minecraft or something casually just in the background, I could play a lot of that. But also, I would be more multitasking if I was doing that. It would be in the background. Because that's the thing, gaming is like as I mentioned in another video, a different like medium. So it can just be like even more in the background than something else, like Cookie Clicker, for example, idle games. But I don't think I've ever really struggled with not being able to put a game down. Unless I'm in the middle of a you can't pause. It's online. You can't pause the game. That sort of thing, which I haven't played a lot of that, I guess, but and so maybe that's a part of it. Is gaming so addicting? It's like people don't really want to invest that sort of time into it. But I don't. I've never really struggled with that, so I guess I can't really fully appreciate that aspect to it. But I do know that that seems to be a big part of it for a lot of people. Is like they sink so much time into it and stuff.